Hey guys, this is SoulRack333, and here I have my custom Combiner Wars before I repaint him. And I guess there's no reason to be mysterious because the title of this video is already going to say what this is. But since this is before, I'm still going to keep it a secret. So this has been in my work in progress shelf forever because I've just been wanting to make this custom, but I just needed to find the right figures for it. And the final piece was getting another I already forgot his name, the main figure from the Computron Combiner Wars. Obviously this is Cyclonus's body with Abomination's head, and then I'm forgetting his name, the chest piece from Computron. And then I needed 2 motorcycles and then 2 cars. I almost went with Combiner Wars Jazz because the alt mode would actually be perfect, but I want the combiner mode to look more cohesive, and so I went with, I forget which figure this is. I want to say Chromia, but it's not. One of the fembots. So I went with a couple of Retgars, a couple of the fembots with an upgrade set. I think these become weapons, but I don't care for that. I just glued the pieces together so that they can be a pair of hands and feet. That's the one thing I never liked about these upgrade hands and feet from all of these different third-party companies. I don't want them to transform. I just want good hands and good feet. They don't need to do anything else. So I hope in the future third-party companies would just do simple hands that articulate and simple feet with pivots. Don't need them to transform. Don't need them to come apart. Just make simple hands and feet for the combiners. So here is the before. Looking very nice. I'm not sure where to position those. Those will either be on the side, or I'll just peg them there as like kneecaps. Yeah, there he is before. And here is my fully repainted Transformers Combiner Wars Pentabot. Yes, my Pentabot. This is the thing I have been wanting to do for years. If you don't know what the Pentabot is, it's this guy right here. This is actually not my childhood figure. I don't think it survived it. But I remember getting this as a gift. I don't remember who gave it to me, but I loved it because it definitely reminded me of Voltron. This is my childhood Voltron. It's missing the red and green line head. I did have to replace the chin on the blue lion. I did replace the wings. It's missing the right horn on the Black Lion's head. But other than that, it's still pretty good. And yeah, someone gave me this Pentabot as a kid, and I loved it. And you know, thank God for the internet. I found out that it's actually an anime called Acrobunch. I saw a little bit of it. Seems pretty cool. I definitely like the look. And but yeah, once the Combiner Wars began, I started collecting, you know, a lot of the figures, you know, for like Metasaur, Superion, and you know, the other characters. And then slowly started assembling what would become the Pentabot. And yeah, the final piece was getting the Combiner Wars Scattershot for the chest. This is the Cyclonus figure with Scattershots, or you know, the Computron's chest piece. This is Abominus's head. So I swapped the Galvatron Combiner Wars head and gave it a Abominus. These were Retgar and the female, I want to say Moon Racer, I don't remember. And basically what I needed was, you know, a spaceship centerpiece, torso, 2 motorcycle arms, and 2 car legs. And yeah, very close. And then I just gave it a similar paint scheme. I didn't go 100% accurate because I wanted the robot mode to look its best, and if I wanted to make, you know, the details 100% accurate, that would have made the car mode look a little off, or the robot mode a little off. So I did do some compromises. I did want the chest to look as close as possible, at least with the paint schemes. So this has the yellow at the top, like a chrome center, and a little bit of chrome on the side. So yellow at the top, chrome center. I did this shape here to at least try to get the shape of the wings. I thought about painting that like a pink, but I don't want pink on my robot. Plus, I wasn't sure if the pink was faded, you know, paint, a faded sticker. So, and then when I checked online, yeah, he did have kind of a pink accent. But yeah, I don't know. It didn't. I don't know, I wanted my robot to look cool. And then I used a chrome marker to accent those pieces. Painted the waist area as close as I can to that. I am going to keep these on the knees, but I wasn't going to paint the light blue, you know, on the knees or on the toes. I could. I might change my mind in the future, but I think I'm going to leave it as it is. The hands are red. The thighs are white. The elbow of the Combiner figure has a little bit of yellow, just like there. The only thing I couldn't quite mimic is the way the arms kind of go. On the original figure, the front part of the bike is the forearm, and the seat becomes the shoulders. Here it's the other way. So I thought about putting like little red accents, but again, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I wasn't sure if I should paint the wheel like a chrome, but it looks like the original toy. The wheels are just solid black, and so that's what I did here, just solid black on the car wheels and the motorcycle wheels. And in the anime though, he doesn't, the bike doesn't have a front wheel. It has like a, I don't know what, like a fin or stabilizer, you know, or like a front wings. So he has a rear wheel on the bike, but no front wheel. I guess it's a unicycle. I don't know. A unibike. And all the vehicles fly. So, but yeah, that's what I wanted. And I do have like a junk piece. I don't know how, but at some point I do want to maybe put this on there. I think that would be awesome. But I don't want to cut this up, so I have to think about how I do want to attach it. But yeah, that would make it even better. Maybe I could take this junk piece, take it apart, and make it attached to the forearm. I don't know, but I only have one junk piece. I could maybe take this apart and put this on the waist. I don't know. But the thing that it was a bummer, but I turned it into a happy accident. I did give him the Pentabot wings, and it just pegs onto the back here. Right there. I had to widen the hole. I used the screwdriver to just kind of wedge in there to widen it, and it just pegs on there. It's a happy accident because I do have two almost complete Pentabots. This one is missing the hands, and this one is missing the other accessories. Both are missing all the accessories, but at least this one has the hands. And what I wanted to do was give all of the best pieces to this Pentabot, including the stickers. So I tried heating up the sticker with the blow dryer to make the adhesive sticky again, and I was able to remove one sticker, but this one was so stubborn that the blow dryer melted the plastic, so it's all warped. So this one wound up losing its wings. I mean, it warped the plastic so much that the pin itself just slid right out. And then I warped the plastic, and I was like, oh man. But then, oh well, I'll just see what I can do with it, and it actually worked out nicely. I hate it that I sacrificed a Pentabot, but I'm gonna use it. His sacrifice was not in vain. But yeah, I'm very happy with my Combiner Wars Pentabot. And again, just pegs on there. And you know, this is the configuration. The car become the legs. the motorcycles become the arms, and then you have the spaceship or jet as the torso. But because these are Combiner Wars, I can do this. And even though this makes it even less accurate, I think this configuration makes the Combiner Wars figure look so much nicer. Like the bike in their leg mode flows nicely to those Combiner feet. And the slimmer arms just make the torso look like sleeker. And I like how the front wheels of the bike become the knees. Everything just looks nicer. I mean, I'm probably going to display it the other way, but I'm really happy with how this looks. Yeah. And because of how this car mode transforms, I can either use this port or the same port I used for the leg mode, which is right here somewhere. But yeah, that is awesome. I really like how this looks. And here are the alt modes. For the Pentabots. And obviously the one that's gonna have the most detail is the jet here. And I tried to match as much as I could. So there's the sticker that I try to apply. So not only did I just damage this wing by warping the plastic, but I wasn't even able to remove the sticker very well and damaged it. So, oh well. And then, yeah, that chrome marker was actually a recent purchase. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I was just going to leave it like this minus the chrome, but that chrome piece really helped, at least to, you know, give it some pop there. Yeah. And then here's the car. So I could paint this a light blue. I don't know, but then he would have light blue shins, and then I don't know. So I just didn't want to mess with that. This little detail right there becomes the foot, which I could paint this. It has a similar texture, but then now he has blue toenails, so I just didn't want that. Black wheels. So I'm just gonna leave the cars and motorcycles like that. And motorcycle. I mean, I'm kind of tempted. Maybe what if I paint the wheels red to match this, and just leave the rear wheel black. Maybe I can add more detail to the arms here, the combiner robot arms. I don't know. But add some chrome paint here, but then again, where it lands in the combiner mode, robot mode. Look at that, the sticker fell off. Oh, wow. So where the paint apps will land in the combined mode, that's kind of where I stopped. I just wanted the robot to look good. Yeah, there they are. And here they are in their robot mode. And the nice thing about them being Combiner Wars figures is they actually do have a robot mode. The Pentabot are vehicles that combine into a giant robot. So that's all they are. It's like similar to Voltron. They're just vehicles that become a giant robot. So because these are Transformer figures, they can have a third mode. So the combined mode, the alt mode, and the robot mode. So I can finally give the Pentabot like robots, like a robot mode. And yeah. So again, this was the Cyclonus figure with Scattershot's chest, combiner chest piece, and Scattershot's head. The head fits on there, but it's very tight and snug. The Cyclonus's figure has, I think, a neck. Oh no, one of them has a neck, and so because this one doesn't, this one is kind of squat, but I don't care. And then gave all of the other robots jazz heads. And I can't remember which jazz head is which. This might be Generations and this might be Combiner Wars, or vice versa. Yeah. And it I tried to pick the head that looked the coolest. I didn't want to use the Wreck-Gar head or the Moon Racer female head, but it was a happy accident that this jazz head is smaller than this one, so it does have like a more feminine look. So that's kind of cool that they all have jazz heads. This still has the Scattershot head, but he does have the visor. But since he's the leader, I wanted to give him a different visor. He has these blue, I don't know what they call visors or whatever, I don't know, but yellow eyes. In the combined mode, I went with blue visors, no yellow, and so I figured I'll give him the yellow eyes, yellow visor or whatever. So yeah, so there they are. My Combiner Wars Pentabot. Give him a little bit of accents, a little chrome yellow and red, chrome yellow red. Yeah. Yes, I'm very happy that I finally have my Combiner Wars Pentabot. Man, but yeah, I don't know. At some point I might add some touch-ups. Maybe I'll figure out, how to put this Ooh, that looks cool too. How to put that, think I can remove the screws and just have half of this, and then I would see if I can cut this down the middle, but that's a lot of modifications. I don't know. But yeah, there they are. Finally, my Combiner Wars Pentabot. This thing has been in my work in progress shelf for years, and I finally have it complete. Thanks for watching.